you said something in the Tech Talk Slack about product management, and you're like, I don't even know what they do. And I can tell you that I don't think that there's a clear discipline, and I've been in the sitting between customers and engineers for 15 years. So I'm curious what you think of product management.
So like my initial goal, because I was in industrial engineering and then I went into tech, it was like, maybe I can make a transition into product because that's kind of how I could blend these two past skills. But I think in my first job and my second job after dealing with PMs and like seeing how they operate and their like stressful lives, that's where I was like, I don't totally know if this is what I want to do. The creativity of being a software developer and like, I feel like it's definitely lower stress than being a PM. But I think if I was to, build a business, having the PM skills would be good because it seems like that's like the closest, I guess, alignment to like the CEO's skills. And I'm also worried that if I do go to the PM track, I'll start losing the software skills. Yeah.
That's really common. I would say as an engineer, and what I mean by that, not just as a software developer, but like having the mindset of an engineer, which is to solve a problem with the assets that you have, and be creative about it, is really, I think, a good thing for product management because I always say this, a startup or company has only so many software developers, only so much money, and has requests from their customers. And so a good product manager can understand those restraints and then come up with a solution that works within that. But what I see is that most product managers and UX designers don't understand code enough to understand that like what they're proposing is not something that can be built in the time frame.
That's so true.
The skills they have. Yeah. So whenever I was in the, my career, when I started in Silicon Valley, they wouldn't hire UX PM people at a startup. Like even when Facebook was 6 years old, if you wanted to work on the product team, you had to be a software developer. So it was really hard for me to get my foot in because I know code, but I don't want to write code, right? And so because I do think my engineering skill set helps with this like kind of positioning that needs to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always said, I will not design you sprinkles, rainbows, and glitter. I will design you something you can build in the time you have. Right?
Yeah.
So I don't blame you for being like, I don't know what product management is because I don't think a lot of product managers know what it is either.